You just littered the street.
Hey, man, it was empty.
Well, I want you to go back and pick it up.
What?
I said I want you to go back and pick it up.
Like hell I will.
It's people like you who make our world filthy, my friend. You're a pig. Did you hear what I said? Tell me.
It's people like me who make our world filthy. I'm a pig.
Now, go back and pick up your trash. Put it in your pocket. Now, don't you feel better?
About a mile from school.
I don't know. I haven't heard from Ron, so I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Judy thinks she's pregnant.
Oh, wow.
I feel really sorry for her. She thinks it's by Mike, you know. She hasn't said anything to anybody, you know, yet.
What's she gonna do about it?
I don't know. She's not even sure yet, you know, but she probably is. It's been about 2 months, you know.
2 months. I told her to go on the pill.
Yeah. She's gonna tell him this weekend, I think, you know. See what he does, you know.
I don't know.
She hasn't told her mom or anybody.
I think her mom will get mad.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Really?
What are we gonna do after school today?
I don't know. I think I might go to Jeff's house.
Come on, let's go in.
A new pool. Put a new pool in the backyard.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, really. How much is it? They have a little lunch.
break, there's a witness. The bomber raped the patient after he set the bomb.
Well, why did the victim take so long to report it?
She's a mute.
How can I talk to her?
Well, it's only her speech that's impaired. She can hear.
Can you tell me what happened last night, miss? Please, can you give me a description of the man who attacked you? Can you tell me what he looked like?
No. I'm too ashamed.
We've got to find him before he hurts somebody else. Can you tell me what he did before he attacked you? Did he hit you?
He grabbed me from behind, put tape on my mouth, and ripped my sleeping gown. I want to die.
Well, if I find him, he's gonna beg to die.
This is the room. That's the door the bomber came in.
It's locked.
Patient had died that night. Was left unlocked for delivery of a coffin.
Well, somehow it wasn't locked again.
Probably.
Could have waited outside, saw the coffin being delivered, and then he sneaked in. Came through this door into this room. Through this door, the only way to the basement, to plant his bomb. Then he must have come back here to wait for somebody to attack. Oh, but it doesn't make any sense, does it? Knowing there's a bomb ready to go off, that he'd stick around here.
Well, then who attacked Martha?
There were two men who broke into the mental hospital. A bomber and a rapist. The rapist came first. And he hid in the supply room. When the bomber came to plant his bomb in the basement, he had to go through the supply room and return the same way to get out. Now this means the rapist got two good looks at the bomber. Now to find a bomber without any identification in Los Angeles County, over 4,000 square miles, with over 7 million people, is pretty hopeless. But there was an eyewitness. The can tell us what the bomber looks like.
I've got the green light.
I can turn right on red, man.
No, not when a pedestrian is in the crosswalk.
Wouldn't hurt you to walk a little faster, would it, buddy?
People like you are what's wrong with the world today.
What the hell are you talking about, man?
You have no respect for the rights of others.
Turn it off, huh?
Because you have a nice car and I have to walk, that means you own the sidewalk?
Look, I'm kind of in a hurry, so why don't you get your hand off my car?
That's another thing about people like you. You sit behind the wheel of a fancy car, and that makes you privileged.
Now look, man, I told you to get your hand off my car. What the hell you doing? fucking man. Give me those keys!
Miss, I'd like the cards on every female assault case in the last 4 weeks. With the following M.O. Victim grabbed from behind, with the mouth taped, with the clothes ripped off the body.
Yeah, that's the way it is, and I know it. Guys get ideas, you know, about girls who work in a place where there's nudity. They think we're whores or something. It's probably what gave the guy the idea could get away with raping me the way he did.
I don't think he cared what your profession is.
Oh, don't give me that, fool. That's the way it is, and I know it. They don't come to hear me sing. You can bet your ass they don't. They come to dream about screwing. Undo me, will you?
Can you tell me something about the man?
Don't you think I tried to get with a group or something? It's not that I have anything against exotic dancing, if you know what I mean. Just that I'm a singer, not a stripper.
Do you think you would recognize him if you saw him again?
No, I couldn't see a damn thing. It was dark as hell in there. They should put lights up or something.
You were parking your car in the garage behind your apartment?
Yeah, he was waiting there for me, bastard. Why does a guy have to get laid like that? It's not that tough to get, you know.
Well, he needs the violence to get it up.
Kill the bastard for me, will you?
I'd love to.
I want you to check out every discharged serviceman in the L.A. area with a demolition specialty. And look for haters. Guys with a personal gripe. Construction workers who work with dynamite. If somebody buys more than $5 worth of firecrackers on the 4th of July, I want to know why. All right, Da Vinci, what's going on inside his head? Why is he bombing?
There's not enough to go on yet. Are we certain that both bombs are set by the same man?
The lab says yes. The fragments from both bombs were identical.
Each bombing will give us new insights into the man's psychological problems. I may be able to figure out a pattern after the next bombing.
I want to get him now. Now, before he bombs again.
I'm a psychologist. I don't read tea leaves.
You know, every man in the department's busting his butt trying to find this bomber, and you're out interviewing some broad.
I'm looking for...
Since when did you get transferred to the Vice Squad, Geronimo?
Count the number of bombers we've had in L.A. in the last 5 years. Now, how many have we caught?
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
It means without knowing the reason for their bombs, there's no way of knowing where to look for them. There's no M.O., no pattern. How do you catch a guy who wakes up one morning and decides he's going to change the world with dynamite?
How do you catch a rapist?
He's got an M.O., a pattern.
Yeah. He tapes the victim's mouth shut, he rips off her clothes, and he attacks her. I read your report.
Chief, we can find him. Now, let me blanket the city with policewomen just asking to be raped. I'll bring him in.
Fine, I cannot send my men in 2 directions at the same time. Now, we're going to all concentrate on the bomber. Now, look, I know I'm giving you people heat, but that's what I'm getting, and plenty of it. I don't give a damn about your pet theories, or your intuition, or what your girlfriends or your wives think. The only thing I am thinking about is I want to catch this son of a bitch before he blows up Los Angeles. Now, please help me find the bomber. Not rapists, not hookers, not pushers, just the bomber. All right? Yeah?
Burglary in progress at Culver Industrial. Dynamite involved. Only information on suspect. He is armed.
So we won't find our bomber, huh?
I've got dynamite and blasting caps tucked all over me. You come out of there, man. Do you know what'll happen if your bullet hits one of these blasting caps? Huh? Hey! Hey! This whole goddamn block will go up! Come out of there, man. Come on. You come out of there, I'll set this shit off right now. Hey! Hey, I don't dig living that much!
Bastard.
Control to Officer 9A8. Bomb reported in girls' dormitory across from University. 5843 Gailey. Fire department is en route.
I want everybody outside, away from the building.
Hey, mister. What's in the bag?
You heard him. What's in the bag?
Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't see you.
You made a mistake.
What was that?
You charged me 60 cents for 2 cans of peaches.
Yes.
They were 48 cents on Tuesday.
Well, the sale ended yesterday.
The newspaper said the sale is on all week.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but that week ended yesterday.
The week ends on Saturday. Every week ends on Saturday.
Sandra, charge the man 48 cents.
going to be late. I'm not going to wait any more than 10 minutes. I like your hair.
Drive where I tell you. And don't look around.
Come back, you little bitch.
I am disappointed that you did not see fit to broadcast my last tape. It is imperative that the public listens to these messages so they will know why they are being punished.
What do you want?
Look at me.
What?
I said, look at me. When you talk to somebody, look at them. What do you think I am, an animal?
What do you want to order?
I'm a human being. Do you understand?
Yes.
When you talk to me, show some respect.
Yes, sir.
Common courtesy. It's forgotten these days. I'll have a cheese sandwich and a cup of coffee.
Yes, sir.
The day of the male chauvinist is gone. Women are no longer second-class citizens to be looked upon as love objects of men, utilized as receptacles for the germ of their masculine insecurities. Women have been used and abused long enough. We are free at last, free of male domination, free to work under equal conditions, free to make love as equal partners. Think about it. Women outnumber men, so we can outvote them. The wealth of the world is in the hands of women, so we can control industry. How many men do we know who can get pregnant and give birth? Not very many. We're not the weaker sex. We're the stronger. We outlive men. We outlove men. We outthink men. Until now, women have made the major decisions that have shaped the world by influencing their men. Enough of that. We don't have to pamper the male ego any longer. Now is the time to stand up and be counted. Thank you.
Again, I have been forced to bomb in order to punish the people who have wronged me. They must pay for their crimes and must learn it is I who am the superior one. I will continue to explode my bombs in the cause of justice.
You have the computer give us an analysis of a psychotic bomber?
Shit.
Come on, you pig. Get your hands off me. I didn't do nothing.
Any luck?
No.
You can't touch me. I plead the Fifth Amendment.
What'd you say?
I plead the Fifth Amendment.
Now, just what's the Fifth Amendment?
I don't know, but it protects me from guys like you.
None of them use the MO of the rapist we're looking for.
Well, maybe it's just possible he changed his technique. the guy. Sit down. Like some coffee?
No, thanks.
Like a sandwich? The machine's outside.
No.
What's your name?
Bromley.
Would you speak louder, please?
Do you have to record everything I say?
Yeah.
My lawyer said I don't have to answer your questions.
I don't care what your lawyer said.
He's arranging my bail.
Well, do you think we can continue until we hear from him?
I don't have to tell you anything except my name.
Turn around.
So you can hit me in the back of the head?
Mr. Fromley, if I've got to look at your face for 10 continuous seconds, I'll blow your goddamn brains out. Now turn around. You were arrested last night for attempted rape. You got anything to say about that?
My name is George Fromley.
Have you ever been arrested before?
My name is George Fromley.
The record's got you down for at least 8 assaults.
George Fromley.
Mr. Fromley. Now, what do you think of a man that bombs a state mental hospital and a high school?
He's sick. He ought to be locked up.
Now, will you help us identify the bomber?
Me? How can I?
You saw him.
Can I, check and see what happened to my lawyer?
You can check your memory and tell me what the man who bombed the Northridge Asylum looked like.
My name is George Fromley.
You were there, goddammit.
George Fromley.
All right, George Fromley. The girl you raped at the hospital will identify you. Let's go.
Lieutenant, the phone's for you.
Now, you stay put. Hello? Son of a bitch.
I wanted you to see our 3 children. A man who loves his children as much as George does couldn't do the thing you people say he has done.
Your husband can help us catch the bomber, Mrs. Fromley.
Oh, those bombings are terrible.
What's that?
That's George's room. When George called last night, he said you people made a big mistake.
You have a key?
Oh, no. George doesn't let anyone go in there.
Well, I can fix that. Fromley, do you mind if I ask you an extremely personal question?
What do you want to ask me?
Well, is he normal? I mean, sexually?
Of course he's normal. What do you mean? You have no right to invade a person's privacy like this. George took them of me. By himself. Photography is his hobby. George could never attack women like you say he did. He's a fine husband. Besides, he was home with me the night of the bombing. He was here all the time.
How about last night when he was arrested for attempted rape? Was he home then?
Lieutenant?
Release Fromley.
He's not the guy?
He's guilty as hell.
This investigator Blake released George Fromley. No charge. I'll make out the necessary papers and send him down here on a tube. All right? Hey, what's wrong?
My wife, she got married again.
You care?
Who cares? We're strangers.
What about your boy?
Bomber doesn't blow himself up before I get to him.
Open letter to the bomber. We ask you to give yourself up so that your complaints may be attended to. This newspaper will guarantee that you will be treated fairly. Mr. Editor, society has had its chance to treat me fairly. It is too late. Now is the time for punishment and retribution. I am watching the police as they foolishly try to catch me. They should be spending their time punishing the evil ones rather than oppressing and persecuting me. Warning. The police, too, will suffer my justice.
Why are you bothering me?
What's that, buddy?
I said, why are you harassing me? If you policemen would spend your time searching out criminals instead of burning up gasoline, you'd provide the community with a real service.
Are you looking for trouble, mister?
Don't intimidate me. I know more about the law than you'll ever know.
Shall we, split?
What do you want?
Have a warrant for your arrest.
What for?
Failure to appear in municipal court in regard to traffic citation.
Are you kidding? A traffic ticket? What's that guy trying to do?
You'll have to come with us.
At 6 in the morning? For a lousy traffic ticket? Like hell I will. You got no right dragging me down here at this hour.
Sit down.
I want to talk to my lawyer. I know my civil rights.
What do you think you are, Black? Now, in this room, mister, you got no civil rights. Not till 10 o'clock in the morning when court convenes.
You bastard.
You're nothing but a goddamn rapist. A no-good degenerate. I don't care who you raped. That's for the Vice Squad. But I want to know who the bomber is. You're going to tell me what he looks like. I'm going to blow your brains out, Fromley, unless you tell me what I want to know.
You wouldn't shoot.
Wouldn't I? Now, the most they'd give me is a 90-day suspension. Then I'd be right back here as if nothing happened. But you, you'd be buried in a hole with your brains blown out.
You're bluffing.
Am I? You're an asshole, Fromley.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Sergeant Quinn is going to help you remember what the bomber looked like.
Okay, Mr. Fromley. We should take your time and look at these facial contours and tell me if you see any of them there that remind you of the man you saw that night.
That one right there. Something like that one.
Is his hair right?
Yeah?
How about the chin?
Uh-huh.
Sit down, Fromley.
Well, I don't know whether I can remember too much.
You'll remember. Now, what about his eyes? Were they deep set? What did they look like? Were they round? Were they elongated?
Well, how do you expect me to remember something like that? I only saw him for a second. It was dark. Well, kind of wide eyes. Bushy eyebrows, I think.
You see them on the sheet here?
I can't see nothing here.
Look at the sheet, Fromley.
Well, something like those right there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
E41. Now, what about his mouth? Was it a full mouth, straight mouth?
Kind of thin mouth, thin.
Look at every one of those. See if you can spot it.
This one, right here.
M78. Let's see some noses. Did he have a long nose? Was it bulbous, upturned, hooked?
Kind of long nose, yeah. Well, yeah, here, that one.
And two. Let's put them all together. You're doing real fine, Fromley. You just keep on remembering. You keep on remembering like this, and pretty soon we're gonna let you go home. You'll be able to go back into your room and look at those porno films of your wife.
No, that ain't him.
I can't remember what he looked like. It was dark.
Now, you listen to me, Fromley. You're gonna look at this thing until you do remember, or you're gonna go blind in the process. Do you understand? Now, put these on projection, Sergeant. Come on, get up. Sit down.
All right, Sergeant.
No, it was a longer face. More hair, too. Yeah, that's better. That looks more like it. No, they were narrower. Narrower on the eyes. Those are too wide. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Yeah, that's him. That's him right there.
You sure that's him, George?
Yeah, that's the man, all right.
You positive?
I just told you, that's him.
Well, tell me again, George.
Well, maybe I better look at some more pictures. Maybe I didn't see him from the front.
Let's see the profile, Sergeant.
Yeah. It's a little longer on the nose. Well, it's a little further out. The nose is too close into the face there. Yeah, that's better. Eyes are fine, hair's all right. That's him. That's him. Yeah, that's him. That is him.
George. Are you sure, George?
Yeah, that's the guy, all right. That's him.
George, you better be goddamn sure, because we're gonna find him. And we're gonna pick him up. And if you're full of shit, George, I'll come and get you, you bastard.
Miss Roman. Miss Roman, do you recognize this man?
Looks like Mr. Dorn. It was his daughter died the night before the bombing.
Was she a patient in the hospital?
Yes, she was admitted about 9 months ago.
What was wrong with her?
Drugs, heroin addict.
You know her father's first name?
William.
Do you think you have his address?
Yes, I'm sure I do.
imperative that the public listens to these messages so they will know why they are being punished.
I haven't seen him since our daughter's funeral.
Do you know where I can find him?
No.
Usually when people like him are on the run, they hide in a place that they know.
He wouldn't come here.
You have a rough marriage?
The only time he wasn't uptight was when he was with his daughter.
Are they close?
That's what blew his mind. When he found out she was taking drugs. Sometimes I think if we'd never had a daughter, things would have been different.
Same thing. People never change.
Mr. Fromley, is it true that the district attorney has dropped the criminal charges pending against you because you cooperated in identifying the mad bomber?
Ask my counselor.
You'll have to ask the district attorney about that.
But you are a free man today.
Free as a bird.
Well, did you know that William Dorn was the bomber when you first saw him?
No comment.
What were you doing at the Northridge State Hospital the night of the bombing, Mr. Fromley?
No comment.
Well, Mr. Fromley, do you deny that you were arrested for attempted rape?
Gentlemen, please. My client has absolutely nothing to say at this time.
Is this the picture of the mad bomber, Mr. Fromley?
You'll have to get a statement from the DA's office about that.
Well, what do you think of the man who's been setting off all those bombs?
The mad bomber's sick. He should be locked up.
Here's something. The newspaper when he bombed the hospital. This is the day after he bombed it. And there's 3 much older editions here. Why don't you look through these? Maybe you can find something about Dorn.
Here it is. High school student Ann Dorn was arrested yesterday at Lincoln High School for possession of drugs.
His first bombing, the high school. This one is a month after that. August 14th.
Man attacks hotel manager. William Dorn was arraigned today in municipal court on the criminal assault charge resulting from an episode occurring in the lobby of the Sheraton Plaza. Bombing number 3.
This last one's 18 months old.
Dorn didn't have to keep a diary. The newspapers did it for him. Well, he's in here somewhere, goddammit. Find it and we'll have his next bombing before he does it. Bus crash kills 3. A bus carrying the employees' baseball team of the Harvester Tool and Die Company crashed last night en route to a game. 2 members of the team died, and 5 others are still hospitalized in critical condition.
William Dorn was definitely a member of our employees' baseball team 18 months ago. He was on the bus the day of the accident, and he never let us forget it.
What did he do?
Well, he claimed his back was permanently injured and was unable to work. He demanded an enormous financial settlement.
How much did he get?
Well, we offered him a small settlement, but he refused it. Not one doctor substantiated his claim. The man was unquestionably lying or was a hypochondriac. In either event, our insurance didn't cover it.
Was it ever resolved?
Well, he threatened us for a while. His letters are in his file, and they're really hateful letters.
Was that the end of it?
Yeah, he finally stopped writing.
How long ago was that?
Well, it's been almost a year now since Dorn's last letter, and that one was the meanest of the lot. Would you like to read it?
Yeah.
Tell me why the sun shines and gives me light, but I didn't listen, thinking I knew more.
Patterson, are you awake?
Schwartz, get your ass back in behind that vent, will you? How can you eat those damn things?
Veronica? Veronica, listen. I'm sorry. I only went out with her once, twice at the most.
Hey, come back with my bike!
He'll be here.
I didn't say anything.
Has to come here.
I didn't say a word.
You think I've got a personal hatred for this guy, don't you?
Hey, did I say anything?
You don't have to. I know what you're thinking.
You're not always right. You've guessed wrong before.
Should have been a dentist.
And if you were anything but a cop, I'd be out there looking for you.
Dentist. Here he comes.
Farmer's on a motorcycle approaching from the east.
Come on, you bastard. Come on. Come on.
He's gone around the building.
Hold your fire until he comes past us.
Today, you police have prevented me from setting off what was to have been my last bomb. Now, because of what you have done, it is necessary for me to punish all of society. At this very moment, I am driving through the streets of our city in a red van with enough dynamite in the back to level a city block. Very shortly, I will push the detonator switch next to me to set off the explosion. There is nothing you can do to stop me. You are just as helpless as with my other bombings. And the only thing you can do is wait until it happens. In the event I fail to activate the switch, it will all happen just the same. I intend to drive through the most populated areas of our city until I decide where to die, taking with me the greatest number of people. Then everything will be all right again.
Patch me into radio. Emergency, all units. This is Chief Forrester. Be on the lookout for a red panel truck.
Stake and notify, do not intercept. Driver is bomber with explosives. I repeat, do not intercept.
That psycho isn't bluffing. When he says something, he means it.
Suspect's red van observed eastbound on Wilshire. Man identified as the Mad Bomber is driving.
I can pick him off with my rifle.
You are going to do nothing, understand? I don't want any shooting as long as he's in that truck. We've got to get him out.
Geronimo, did you understand what I said? What do you want me to do? Take the day off until he blows up a couple of hundred people?
10L52 to control. Suspect is in the downtown area, northbound on Grand from 7th Street.
7A55 to control. Bomber suspect in the red van is just past our location at 5th and Flower. 2A12 to control. The suspect in the red van observed traveling southbound on the San Diego Freeway. I'm following the suspect and request further instructions.
Control 1 to 2A12. Do not approach suspect unless he leaves red van. Repeating. Do not approach suspect unless he leaves red van.
A15 to control. The red van is on Robertson, southbound toward Wilshire.
8822 to control. The red van with the bomber suspect is now crossing Olympic, southbound on Robertson. 8819 to control. Bomber suspect observed approaching Pico.
Control 1 to all units. Do not attempt to apprehend suspect. Red van is loaded with dynamite. Repeating. Red van is loaded with dynamite. Stake and notify.
This is 988. Put me through to the chief.
Geronimo, where the hell are you?
He's going north on the San Diego Freeway, off the Santa Monica interchange. Say, didn't he go that way in his last swing around the city?
He's repeated the same route 5 times.
Now, let me have his full swing.
He's been turning out the San Diego Freeway at Wilshire.
East to Highland, past the high school he bombed. Then south to the Melrose Shopping Center Mall, over to Olympic Boulevard. He then drives west to the Century City section, turns north to go by the hotel, and west once again towards Santa Monica. Driving down Colorado Avenue, the bomber's been passing the hospital he bombed. Then, after winding through the Santa Monica business section, the man has been going back to the downtown area to start all over again. 10A51 to control. Red van driven by suspect observed heading west on Broadway. 10-821 to control. Have the bomber suspect under observation, westbound on 6 from Grand.
I said, keep all your sunshine, and I shut my door, filled my arms with little trails, reaching for the sky, and you knelt and cried for me as I passed on.